Hi guys, hope you're doing good. Welcome to the 21st edition of the Bla Bla, the live show. We're super excited to be reunited once again with you today, as it's been 2 months already since the previous edition, and well, we'll be honest, we really missed you guys, so it feels good to be back on the set with you all. There's a lot of stuff that we need to talk to you about today, a lot of stuff that we want to talk to you about, and we're going to talk about upcoming tours, about upcoming releases, some new albums for you guys coming up. And we have the SFCC as well, because there's a lot going on there.
Of course, all the frenzy that's happening here at the HQ since the guys came back from tour. And we also have a special contest to share with you. So as soon as you write on the chat in any language, you get eligible to participate to the contest. And do like Stephanie and I did earlier today. Take selfies of yourself, share those online. We want to see that we're all united together, even though we're apart in different places around the world. So.
And that's what's very cool with the Bla Bla. We're all in different places, but we're all together. And that's what makes it so magic, absolutely every time. So let's wait no longer. Let's welcome the band members on the set with us. Hi guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
How are you guys doing? Morning, people.
Very good morning, people.
Getting there.
We're not morning.
Slowly getting
We're
there.
not sleeping, people.
All right.
How are you?
I'm
not
almost
sleeping?
there. Yeah, I made it. We're back here.
But you have to admit that even though it's really early or very late for us, because we don't get at all any sleep before a Bla Bla, but it feels good to be here. It's worth
It actually
it.
does.
It's amazing. Again,
And the
Kosho did
background
a
is
pretty
man.
amazing
really,
job.
Yeah.
damn, it's awesome.
That's a special moment there, Bla Bla, to show you guys the new background that we're going to have.
Actually, people are always telling me that there's two things that they can't wait to see every time for the Bla Bla Bla: the background, and they want to see if one of us will be out of the band from one Bla 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 to another.
That's for the
so
gossip
we all
part.
survive.
Trace on the background.
It's very trendy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like The Voice, you know.
So
no
we'll
one is in
concentrate
danger
on
and
the
people need to
background,
vote.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
So that's
so
okay.
there's a phone number at the bottom of the screen.
Exactly. Yeah.
Paper's not good.
It's like it's linked to our PayPal.
We all gonna have like separate videos about like
Exactly.
talking about I don't feel good about him.
I've been bullied all my life.
It was very hard.
I can stand like rejection no more.
Yeah, it's-
So you can have like pity. So one of us, we've got like different persona. So one is like going for the pittiness, and the other one's going for like
Clumsiness.
uniqueness.
Oh yeah.
Uniqueness.
Seth
Nice.
took a lot of selfies.
Oh,
He thought that was because it's all about like being like very egocentric and very
exactly.
like. So Seth is very good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very good at being.
Hashtag I.
Yeah. No, not even just like hashtag.
Hashtag me.
Yeah, so we're very happy to be back here. We survived the tour.
Yeah.
And
2 months on the road, it's been a long time, but a very good time. It's been very good coming back home as well. And we've been here for 3 weeks. We're already leaving very soon. But there's been a lot happening, and people have been able to follow us online on Twitter, on Facebook. And obviously, one of the big events since we came back is that the baseball season has started again.
I'm happy to
Come
talk
on.
about it. Very
We
happy
had
we're
to
talking
open the
about
show
it.
with that.
I mean, is there any other way?
Exactly. And we had a few parties, a few special evenings.
That's the thing with the guys. If you have to go to take like coffee or something or to the toilet,
Wait after the video.
it's the part of the show where it's just like it's always very fun for us,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, making fun out of us or about So.
Yeah, the part where they make fun of me is going to come right after that.
Stop.
And it's gonna last for
Stop.
2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's go watch the video.
Cool.
About baseball. Let's go, guys.
Awesome.
This is awesome.
Go Diane. We will begin the 132nd season of Giants baseball and the 57th in San Francisco. amazing day that is the opening season day. May you bless the Giants. May the orange and black just shine.
Our tweet saying that we were all gathered at the YFE HQ has been retweeted by the Giants.
I have a little something for you.
Let's do this. First, second, game up. Second, first, third.
To the wonders of being all together. As together, we are. Giants!
Come on We'll have a quiz for now. Name left-handed pitcher.
Lopez.
One more cup. She wins a hot dog.
I have to say that Seth came to me, gave me $50 to have a hot dog. So.
Stunning day, opening day 2014, the 15th opening day at Georgia Ballpark. Seems like it's sold out.
So yeah, we can say that we are actually true fans, of the Giants.
Intense.
Yeah, that was like, it's funny because they kept all the shots that we were very, very mellow.
Yeah, quiet.
I don't think they ever happened on those 2 nights we filmed.
Yeah, that's very. What I really love about that video is the fact that we can see that we're very, very accepting. We're accepting everybody, even
Yes,
Seth. That
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
we all
we can
are.
see that he was like having a great time.
He's allowed to
Time of
be
his
there.
life.
Really
Like,
seemed to
allowed
be
blue.
enjoying himself. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly.
I have my own thing.
Yeah,
I'm my own team.
I don't doubt. Yeah, I don't doubt it.
And Alex, you also have your own thing. I've been asked to find out which special Giants outfit you would wear today. So would you mind
Today?
showing it? Yeah, yeah.
Well, I've got my cap, obviously.
Yeah, what else?
And
Probably the
my socks. I don't know if you can
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're a true fan.
And you can see also
The count.
the legs.
Nice group.
It's got the power.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're very excited about
Yeah.
this.
So these were the two, the first game of the season and the first game at home.
Yeah.
So we made sure that we could celebrate in great style.
It's funny because everything we're doing is just like, very like all
Over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no any other way to
Yeah, is there
live.
any other way to do
Exactly.
things?
Exactly.
Exactly. It wouldn't be your favorite enemies.
Well,
otherwise.
that's it. And I love
And,
that.
yeah.
Those 3 bad boys right
'Cause,
there.
those
Pretty
what we call
toxic.
bad boys
This is
are-
only
have become-
enemies.
Yeah,
No,
no.
no
So this is very because I've been cooking like all day
Yes.
for the opening game, and I had like amazing reviews about all the food.
Oh yeah?
So
And the guys
Those
here,
from
I
those,
didn't.
I
the
didn't.
guys here, what they really love. I don't know if you can see that. Just like those 3 little bad boys
Yeah,
here.
those are killers.
So it's like giant sausages
Yeah.
and bacon.
And actually, it comes with life insurance and
Exactly.
private doctor.
Yeah, and also like
bill.
and you can
Yeah, electroshock.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a 911 button in your plate right
Necessary.
beside the.
exactly.
But that has become a tradition. For,
Yeah, it's tradition, and
2014
when you're having
season.
one,
You don't eat.
it's only like what? It's like 25,000 calories, so it's very good for.
It's almost nothing.
Super healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you just feel your
Trans fat.
heartbeat
Yeah.
going like
So what-
twice
so-
faster.
Your heart
So
does
some people
dubstep.
some people will eat like Krispy Kremes, and us we're gonna take that. So
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
It's
So and I'm glad I'm
cholesterol-free.
vegetarian, by the way. It's all the pleasure is all about giving.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's give those 3 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that? Really spontaneous, huh, Jeff? What about to share,
For
eh?
Stephanie's team. Yeah, you've been dreaming about this for so long.
So we can see that there's always a lot of joy in every event we do. That
Yeah.
with everything that surrounds the Giants becomes something that's very close to our heart, more than only just a baseball game. And we can see that everybody really takes part into it. And we'll see another video that shows just how much everybody's into that.
Just try give me
Let's
C'est le quartier. J'ai dit que c'était ta faute.
Gun takes low, 2 balls.
Il a dit que c'était ta faute, c'est pas grave.
Il y a une grave de visage, je sais que c'est quoi un peu.
Ouais, mais tu sors pas. Non, 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 non.
So here's a loud foul.
Yeah. Some of us are having a real contemplating way
Well,
to
it's
appreciate the
praying for the
moment.
team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now you cannot see you didn't have
It
a
does work.
sausage. We saw you sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can you do?
When the toilet door is locked for a long time and Miss Isabel is in, so you know that she's enjoying like the food of the day. Hot dogs, burgers.
Okay, now that
Why
it's
not?
very weird.
Yeah.
And something else that you guys recently got into and that we could see on Twitter and on Facebook as well is The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Don't,
yeah.
don't
This
take that.
is-
Don't take that.
Don't
lightly.
start us, man.
No.
We need to talk
Yeah.
about it because some people have started watching the series as well after seeing it because obviously we started baseball.
Have you seen
pictures.
the grand finale like of the last season?
Spoiler alert.
Season 4, and it's I'm just kidding. And then when
But yeah, so you guys really don't do things by us, as you really go all the way in everything you do. So
really
even The Walking Dead takes a different perspective.
There's
what
walkers
it is
everywhere.
watched by
Yeah.
you.
You never know
So
what can happen.
we're going to watch a video showing one of the nights on which we watched a few episodes of The Walking
I think
Dead.
I know which
I guess I know which one.
you recognize a few people?
Jeff as a zombie.
Yeah, this is our
man.
Jeff is so convincing.
Man, that's so funny. Yeah, we're having like a
Yeah, it's
little
another
moments
vibe
like this. Yeah,
than the
exactly.
baseball one.
Yeah, it's still very intense.
A lot of fun.
But it's true. It's funny because some people, we've got some friends that were telling us, oh, you should watch that series, but we're always on the road, so there's always something going on, and so it's somehow it's difficult sometimes just to take the time together. So when we got back here, it was important just to find another great excuse just to gather all together, the
Spend time
family.
together.
And when we started the first episode, everybody was like,
It was supposed to be 2.
yeah.
We
Well, ended up like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks.
So we need to talk with the producers of the show because if at this
We're
pace,
catching up too fast.
Exactly. Just like keep going.
Produce.
Yeah. Kill people. But no, we're having a great time, and that's cool because this is really what the band and the family is about.
Yeah.
Just to live to live everything to the fullest.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think
This is really
that would be so easy just to get in the stream of life and slowly let the water
Drift away,
go. So I think that it's just amazing, and everybody here, everybody's so talented, and this is when we want to put a party like this, it just like doesn't take much,
No.
So
Being
that's,
as many people as we are, creative as we are, and quite crazy as we are.
And it's funny because around here, people are just like looking at us, there's what's going.
Yeah,
They never
some
know.
people
Like,
When we were
on the streets.
outside, when we were
Yeah.
outside, like taking pictures and filming The Walking Dead, some
People
people
were
were
just like,
walking down the street.
what's going on?
On there.
Yeah, so there's always something going on.
The
If we're
parking
not
of a
like,
church.
if we're not like, yeah, exactly.
In a church.
If we're not like 25 having like a breakfast at 5 a.m. in the morning in the parking, we're like zombies going like everywhere, or baseball, or
In the snow.
or very
In
loud
the
loud
snow.
music, or like a
On the
bearded
rooftop.
guy, covered with cream puff and just having a good time in the under the sun.
Screaming at the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
So-
funny when we finished like just the outside craziness, scaring people around a bit, and then Alex said, "Well, what about just a regular Sunday for your favorite
It's like, well,
Sunday afternoon?"
boring Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
Whatever.
20-something
Whatever.
people dressed up as zombies, scaring off little girls. Why
Yeah,
not?
well,
That was cool.
And then The Walking Dead has also inspired Jeff
Oh.
to do something very special. So we'll see video, and then Jeff, if you want to talk about it a little more in detail. It has nothing to do with that.
Practice your
Jeff heard
being an actor.
I am dead.
Oh, you don't believe me? Oh,
You better run.
I'm gonna eat your brain.
Actually, a lot of people on the chat have said that you were a very good zombie.
yeah.
Michael even mentioned
The first
that
compassion
Jeff
this time.
Zombie probably. Michael mentioned that Jeff Zombie probably eats cheeseburgers. on his
Yeah,
free
yeah,
time.
I'm pretty
He's
sure, yeah.
different. He's different.
Brain
Yeah.
burger.
It's different.
Brain burger.
Distinguished zombie.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
So let's watch a video.
Hi everyone. As you know, we've been starting the Walking Dead new TV series. And knowing us a little bit, nothing goes as expected. So you remember the fear shots? Well, that was nothing compared to what's gonna happen to our friends. Just follow me.
Not that easy.
What are you? Aïe. Stick, ça fait du bruit.
Oh my god!
Ça me fait peur.
I think I had a problem with my hands.
That's the sound of death.
Yeah, I had a lot of long distance calls to do last week.
Yeah. So everywhere in the place, when we were hearing like this, that sound, so we knew that someone was terrified somewhere.
Terrified of losing your air.
Your ear.
Your ear, yeah. And
Yeah,
your
or air.
Or
Seth,
hair.
yeah.
I love the fact that people protect their head.
It's so weird. It kills.
It's kind of a reflex.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people have been asking Jeff to keep doing like fear shots like this. So
Yeah, exactly.
everybody's
So-
very thankful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, I love the part. I love the part where like Kenyu comes, you know, and just like not
Not so much,
really.
no.
No. You know, that guy's such a man for you know for.
But usually he's so stressed out. That's what's
Yeah,
funny.
but see, this is like this is what it feels like to be alive.
And as you can see, not everybody was on there, so and 2 more seasons to go. So guys, just
Be careful.
be very careful.
A lot more pleasure for you watching at home and a lot more suffering for us
Don't bring
at
it
the
on
HQ.
tour.
I might bring it in on tour,
no,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, thank you.
Like the customer. Like, beep! What's this?
Come close. Come close.
How to piss off a border agent.
All right, go in that room.
And then we had something similar happening as
Oh
well.
yeah, it's true.
Because obviously
April fool.
we had April Fool's Day, and it turned out being a little more of a April fails than April Fools.
Yeah, but it was that's very cool because we were blessed to know afterwards because you know we didn't realize that we were pranked, but it was very nice to see that Miss Isabel
Learn afterwards.
were tried actually very hard to make that day very special.
Exactly.
So from after that for a few days we kept calling her like Miss Isabel. So
Isabel.
We had
and
a few.
she did like a video about
She's
it.
a fan.
Because
Yeah.
it's-
We've got a
Poor
few
girl.
I went the
images.
whole way. I
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
come
Made a
on.
video.
It was a documented night.
Yeah, of
How's
course.
that
It was
possible?
important.
Wow.
So we're gonna watch that
For
right
the
away.
next generations.
Exactly.
Hello. It is April Fool Day. 2 a.m. And me and my colleagues, I should say, we have plans for today. So I'm wearing all black to be in the night. And we have plans. Come and follow us. We're gonna have fun. Okay, now we are in the car. We're getting some stuff, right?
Yeah, some stuff. What we're going to get right now is yogurt.
Okay.
As we're gonna change the hand cream
And the hand soap.
hand soap right away.
And Jeff's body soap.
Yeah, Jeff goes up.
And maybe the shampoo of Rose.
Yeah, that will be very twisted.
For yogurt.
The germs in love, Listerine, or vinegar. Why not? A bit of blue color and it's the same result. Some private and intimate moments important to respect. For a good health, it's important to drink and drink good drinks. So what about orange juice but made of something different, like other orange powder? I mean, as long as the color is right, must be right, isn't it? The smell is not exactly the same. I'll work it out, but I mean, with a little magic touch, I guess everybody will be delighted.
Where's the scene when we did the toast with that?
Yeah, it's very funny, but
It's been failed.
actually there's actually only one person who got fooled twice
Yeah.
here. So
It's me.
by the same thing.
The
the
same
same-
prank.
same-
2
Yeah.
days in a row.
Two days
Instead
in
of
a row.
soap,
I had yogurt in my soap,
body soap.
my body soap. Because you need to understand that I use like very.
Exquisite.
So I did it for you. I chose the strawberry one.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you notice some pieces of
Yeah,
strawberry?
yeah, yeah. I opened it. I was like, it smells so strong this morning. So just like, and it was yogurt, and I just left it there. And the next morning, went back in the shower and like, ah, damn, I forgot.
You took
It's
it
like
twice.
yeah. It's like Seth who's still drinking the punch.
The yellow orange punch.
He's doing his own thing with crab dinner powder.
The punch tasted
So
awful.
funny.
Yeah, that's how he knows. Because
That was very funny to see like how Mrs. Isabel went. You know, she really went the extra mile to try to fool everybody.
But the intentions were good.
Yeah,
Next time we
exactly.
only need to find better pranks
Yeah,
and
next year.
feel the
Enemy
reaction.
Awards.
I had a
Good
lot
attention
of fun.
But
prize.
the video was like very, very intriguing.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were really into it. It was very incredible.
Next time
Yeah.
we'll work on documenting the reactions.
Fail.
There was one thing that was very fun also. I put peanut butter in the toilet paper thing. And so the person
Okay,
Paper
so we
and then wash the hand
Hey,
with yogurt.
hey, good morning. Have a
Good
good
morning.
breakfast,
Oh.
everybody. So I hope you're doing great. Yeah. She's that
Was
different.
off.
She's that type of different.
Yeah, we're dysfunctional.
Yeah,
exactly.
we're dysfunctional.
We have
Yeah, yeah. Delusional about it. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. It's okay, Seth.
Yeah, understand,
Man,
bro.
you're so quiet this morning.
What's happening?
Are you-
Relaxing.
Are you still on your perfume thing?
No, today I was really.
No, you're okay.
Because he's not here yet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's coming. That's coming.
He's in the parking lot.
Are we live now?
At some point, you just see.
Yeah, it's a French edition now.
It's very funny because Seth, every time we're having like a gathering or we're doing something, and then we're talking about something, and then maybe 10 or 15 seconds after, Seth starts the same conversation, like if nothing happened. We're
There's
just
delay.
like,
He loves it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ask
So there's
the same
always like some kind of a
questions that
glitch
just been answered.
in his brain. It's
No.
like, no, wait, what?
As for the other people, didn't follow.
Yeah, exactly.
And well, something else that happened when we came back is that we celebrated.
We've been here all along. 3 weeks?
Not even.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
He was like,
Not
woo!
even 3 weeks, yeah.
Nice.
We celebrated Jeff's and Steph's birthday because obviously when that happened, when their birthdays happened, we were on the road, but we wanted to celebrate with all the family here. And we've decided to celebrate on the road as
yeah,
well.
it's true.
We did something very special for Jeff's birthday. We have
And that was insane,
a
man.
few pictures.
That was amazing.
As on his birthday, we were in Barcelona, so
Yep.
we got him his favorite meal.
Yeah,
Burgers.
burgers.
Obviously, it
Yeah.
couldn't be any other way. And then in Paris, we also did something very special. We had a
Surprise
surprise,
party.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
a
that was
perfect
very
surprise at that,
Yeah.
which has been very hard. Because Jeff is pretty much everywhere and
I
knows
never
pretty
saw
much
that one
everything.
coming.
So it's been a very cool gathering.
It's funny because
In Paris.
usually Seth is setting his own surprise party.
Yes.
So then there's him and a few people that he's hiring
Yeah.
to,
But
to
this
party.
time
but
we
this
didn't
time-
hire any people, probably because we were in the UK and didn't have the necessary
Yeah.
contacts
Bah,
or not
have so much fun
the
all around
English
the world,
skills
baby.
to be able to talk to the people over there. But
much fun around the world,
we did a
baby.
live chat
Yeah.
on the SFCC for his birthday. which has been really appreciated by all the members of the community fan club that we have.
Copy paste.
Because Seth, when he's chatting, is always like, it's always the same thing. He's all confused with how it works.
Yes.
So, and then we're very ongoing in the conversation.
There was keys doesn't work on that computer.
We're very like into it, and then Seth's like, stop, Jack, and how can you say that? Moose, how can you say this? And stop, you're going too fast, and
Yeah,
that's
the computer
so
has a lot
funny.
of problems.
So that's funny, but we had a good time.
Yeah, we had a very good time. And Seth also decided to do something very special for his own birthday.
Yeah, for sure. Look at this.
Look at this.
Eh? Oh, you hold the camera. That's the main focus.
We don't know what it means.
There's
but-
two.
Oh, the camera.
All the two cameras.
For people at home, this t-shirt is one that Seth created himself and decided to release on his birthday to offer people so they could
You're awesome, bro.
share.
It gets so popular also.
And that quote
It
you
really
wrote on the
answered
back.
to it.
Yeah, Seth has been. It's funny because, in a way, it was a blessing for everyone because for like 3 weeks, every night it was going away, and we weren't able to go back to our room because he was working in a very special project. So we thought that it was probably like playing with like Micro Machine or things like that, and just like drawing like dinosaurs and things. But that was a blessing for us as well because we were able to. To have a good time.
Yeah, without Seth.
Exactly. I won't say without Seth, but without Seth's attitude.
But you didn't feel like lonely? Or no?
Yes, in many ways.
Yeah,
and it felt
I
good.
understand.
It felt good.
Yeah, I understand.
The hotel lobbies were cool suddenly.
Because we were arriving late every night. Back at the hotel, and every time with the gear, and that was just like insane. And every single night we were able to hear like Seth from like the third floor screaming at Matt, just like,
Where's my room?
Where's my room? Where are we putting that stuff? Hey, Matt! And we were just like, bro, man, it's 2 a.m. There's people around. Oh, it's true. Sorry. So that was pretty
People
pretty
knew that I
interesting.
was there.
Yeah, exactly.
No, people knew you were different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Good point. Man.
Yeah. Also for the security as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty crazy. Yeah.
And in order to celebrate with you all as well, and because we know that there's an ongoing rivalry between Jeff and Seth.
Really?
that
Rivalry.
Their relationship isn't always excellent. So they've been asked to do something very special for one another and to present it to each other today.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to start, Jeff, or
I don't mind.
no mind?
No,
Hey, baby.
No, go ahead. So, go ahead,
yeah.
Jeff. Yeah. Then stop the baby thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
she loves
We're
it.
not in the 40s no more.
Thank you so much. So
Fishing rod.
Pretty generous, bro. So let's start with this.
Oh, it's broken. I'm sorry. Not so much for this one.
Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
What is
this
it?
is
Try me.
this is your the size of your
Saber.
Big
your
eagle.
saber.
Oh, look. It can grow.
Look,
Yeah.
it can. Yeah,
Illusion.
That's the illusion part because you have a very
Amazing.
just a tiny, unique, tiny sword.
It's work.
You can bring it on tour. Okay.
Good.
Nice. So this is how I see you.
Ah.
Oh,
Then
don't
you're
try
blessed,
to
brother.
fool me with your feeling and all that
Eh?
stuff.
Yeah, it's very complicated. It's like
Wrapped in blue,
paper.
man. You know what it is?
It's like a curtain shower.
Oh.
And press the red button and over the bringing it toward you.
Okay.
No.
Press.
Vers toi.
No.
Toward you, it's vers toi.
Bro.
Most.
Bro.
You don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah!
Wow.
That's it. He's gone for an hour.
Oh, man,
All
your
right.
sound is
So now we can
amazing.
talk.
Yeah. You know, so
Amazing.
So even with your small sword, now you can envision
Nice,
something
a big
else.
sword now.
Yeah, and that's a big trophy for you.
Oh.
You can put it on your face while we'll be touring and all that. Yeah, amazing.
Well, if you put that and you want to sleep,
You need to show the people.
Show the people.
Wow.
Perfect.
Seems right.
Look, and you can do a bunch of good stuff.
Oh yeah, like it.
Ce casque te permet de modifier ta voix
It's
à la
very,
manière
very
de
helpful.
Darth Vader. Le masque sur
French.
ton visage et parle après le bip.
I'm disappointed by the sight of your sword. I wish Jeff was my son.
I didn't quite understand, but
That's been made in the 80s.
amazing.
Have fun, brother.
Hey, testing. But this one. Amazing.
All right.
We're good now.
Okay.
That's gonna keep it in
No, Jeff. I remember still clearly that moment when I was walking
It's gonna be bad.
and I saw it. I think about you, It's a little bit like you, You'll see. It makes me think about you because it's
It's heavy.
Oh, it's heavy.
it's like
Wow.
nowhere, like a little bit chubby. You'll see.
Nowhere, a little bit chubby.
nowhere.
You'll see. It make me think about you, Jeff. She was lonely, alone, without.
A turkey.
A frozen turkey.
Yeah.
Frozen turkey. Wow, this is so
Yeah,
beautiful.
no problem, brother.
Bro.
It's what we always said, this special communion and
You
think
bought it
about
for me.
people. Yeah.
Dude, this is unreal. Thanks, man.
See.
This is so unfair.
So cool.
You're awesome.
Wow.
I will put
You don't want to keep
I
it?
will put it next to my sword.
Bye-bye, turkey.
That doesn't count.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Yeah.
It was supposed
You're an
to
example.
be nice for one another, Seth.
Babe,
You
it
were
was nice. I think about Jeff.
Yeah, just
Look at his face is like
it's kind of a miracle, just that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
happens.
so it gets sometimes very complicated.
No, it's
at
not
the
actually.
HQ.
It's very simple. It's plain simple. Yeah. So that's
No.
why. Thank you, Seth. This has been amazing.
My pleasure.
But I'm happy that you
you're
enjoy your
Yeah,
things,
my big sword.
your
Yeah.
toys.
Yeah.
So he's bringing a lot of stuff on tour as well. So he's got like we're always limited with we've got so much things to bring. We're limited with the luggages and stuff. And when he opens his luggage, yeah, but why that? And then he's having like figurines and
We had
like all
Moose
sorts of
also
toys.
that tried to bring for 4 pounds a shampoo on
It's
tour.
true.
Oh, yeah.
It is
And
actually.
suitcase
We had
that
to
we
make
needed
really
cut down.
and
big
verified.
changes in the
Yeah,
luggage.
exactly.
And
You're
weight
a
on the
nice-
scale and everything. So 4
Yeah.
pounds of shampoo, but they didn't make it to the UK, sadly.
No, exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
But there's been a lot of stuff.
But he's
a
been
lot
calling
of,
the shampoo every night from the.
to make sure it was
Yeah.
okay. I'm not feeling lonely at home.
Exactly.
Safe and sound.
Shampoo's been left behind.
Exactly.
Look at
We
that.
could get depressed.
We all have different issues.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of tour anecdotes that we have like this, and especially being 2 months on the road.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stories. You heard a few ones like in the blogs, in Alex's blog on the SFCC as well.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sorry,
but
guys.
there's a lot that
I'm
you
very
haven't
happy
heard
that you
about.
cannot read.
And do you want to tell us a few ones, a few of the things that happened?
But you
on
know,
tour?
when we left here, it was like winter.
Yes.
But somehow one of
Snowstorm.
snowstorm and everything. But somehow one of us thought that it was like fashion winter or something. And when we arrived in the UK, I don't have to mention his name, but that someone showed us his winter coat, which is like that was very, very special. So yeah,
That was me, guys. Sorry.
So it was like a very fancy, like
all open kind of vest.
It's not even a coat.
No,
I
it's
brought
not
2 hoodies and
That
this.
was
It's
me,
okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's why you
You
borrowed our
outside,
coat after that.
And that quote has almost been forgotten. Well, actually, it's been left
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
as
exactly.
well.
Yeah, we had
Because
to go back.
Every single tour, Moo's gonna forget something somehow.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. It's
Not
part
a
of it's
shampoo
part of his
or-
generous heart to leave a little bit of something behind.
A little gift.
Yeah, exactly. It's
So nice.
pretty much like when the Beatles were touring or going somewhere and people were taking like pillowcases or stuff like that. So Moo's always loved to left something behind.
Yeah.
So he's signing them. He's got like it's like like it's verified
Yeah.
and everything.
all of
He's
that.
taking
With
a
a serial
picture.
number.
Yeah,
Be
he's taking
aware.
a picture with it. So that's very official. So when it's gonna hit eBay, so it's pretty legit.
Yeah.
So
is.
that's
It really
that's
is.
how organized this guy is.
Yeah.
So that's pretty intense.
Ain't fooling anybody.
So let's hope
Exactly.
it's not gonna be the passport next
Yeah,
time.
exactly. No, that's something that happened to Miss Isabel the first
Yeah.
time we went to Japan.
That's-
Yeah, if I do remember,
You do.
based on the cries.
She cried. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
you know,
panic.
things
And
like that
screams.
happen. It happens. You know?
Which was in my luggage after all.
Exactly. Or like YB who lost his shoes.
His shoes.
In
In his luggage as well.
hotel lobby, only to realize when he was packing back to go home that, hey, my
The
shoes
day-
were in
the
my
day
luggage
before
all that time. So cool.
True story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's very
How he
funny.
managed to do that, nobody knows.
Nope.
And how somebody could lose their shoes in a hotel lobby,
Yeah.
But
which is something we still
Me,
don't
I
understand.
prefer
wear
to
his
have not-
shoes when he was in the lobby.
Yeah. Because he used to, YB's walking barefoot
Yeah.
everywhere he's going.
I prefer to be barefoot than have my shoes. It's me. It's like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he told me.
Yeah. And it's funny because
I guess that goes with
Well,
his fashion.
we've
pretty
got
deep,
we've got
man.
so
Yeah.
much we've
Pretty
got so
deep.
much we've got so much things that we're carrying and stuff. So but and we know that YB, if it's not like destroying the van, we'll probably forget something somewhere.
And this
or-
time he
or
destroyed
break
it very
something.
bad.
Talking about the van, something very special happened in Spain.
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Can
That
I
was
share the
scary.
story?
Go ahead.
We wanted to go to some higher place in the city. Soon to realize, like, this road is so narrow. What is it? And then soon to realize we were driving on some Gaudi sculpture bridge.
Yeah,
Like,
we're in the Gaudi
in the
Park.
Gaudi-
Couple
Park.
100 years old. Like, looking back, I was so freaking scared. I was like, this is gonna crumble. First, we're gonna die. Second, we're gonna destroy our Gaudi, our piece of art.
Masterpiece.
The
When the, when the,
Horrible.
when
It
the,
is-
when
of
the
the
police
police
officers saw us there, they were
They were
like, they
like-
were not believing what was going
Where-
on.
Like
Where
a
did
huge
you guys-
Here with a
How can you
You
just-
4-ton
could see the
van.
panic in their face.
How can you just think about coming here with the van? Like, how come this went in your head?
Was available.
It's written on the benches. There's old Gaudi benches, like on that bridge.
bridge.
Don't sit. It may be dangerous, but us were there
a truck.
with a 4-ton van.
Yeah.
With a lot of gear inside.
Well, prove that it was like very very solid and
it
amazing.
was solid.
Gaudi,
It was.
good
Gaudi,
It really
exactly.
You're
was.
a master,
You made it.
Exactly.
mastermind.
And in France, that was so funny. When we left, and Matt is always like doing all the schedule and renting like all the places, and we're always going in
Yeah.
very very cool places. And Matt said, "Oh man, we're gonna be like in the Disney in Paris Disneyland, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be like amazing."
Our house is
and-
located in Disneyland in
and
Paris.
Disneyland Village is gonna be like all over the top, and us we're fan,
And the house, yeah.
huge fan of Walt Disney. So we were just like, no shit, wow, it's gonna be like freaking amazing. So
And the house has a name.
Yeah.
yeah, and it was
We
like
had to choose between two
yeah, we had
houses.
to choose. That was like
We had
Nemo,
either Winnie the
Nemo.
Pooh or Nemo.
Yeah.
Exactly, and Seth didn't want to. He said, "No, I'm not going to Winnie the Pooh. You know, I won't go close to that house.
Yeah.
It's not good for my image."
Right.
And,
Still bear, you know.
so and then we ended up like
Zaki.
going to Nemo house.
Yeah.
And we were all super
We're really
excited,
excited.
because in our head
gonna
it was
be
just
magic.
like it's gonna be magical.
It would be like Disneyland
like
inside the
everywhere.
house.
You know, it's gonna be like all decorated.
Walt Disney.
Like, yeah, like the magic. You know. We were already like hearing
Ready
the
to
music.
live the magic.
Then we arrived there, just like,
Where is the magic?
are we?
That's the house?
Is
That-
that
yeah,
you?
first- that's the house?
Is it a warehouse?
So we arrived there, and all the walls are kind of
Gray.
gray.
White.
It's all
White and
plain
gray.
white.
Exactly, and there's nothing about Walt
No.
Disney. Nothing.
And you can't even see like the park, the attraction park,
No, exactly.
anywhere close. It's like half
It's
an
a
hour
field in
drive
front.
away.
And we're just like, okay.
But there was something about Nemo in the house.
There was an
One thing.
aquarium.
yeah,
Huge aquarium.
And
Yeah,
the
with
DVD.
like little.
With-
We
little
have a
Nemo.
picture
Nemo fish.
of the only
Yeah.
reminiscence of Nemo in the house.
Mm.
That was
Yeah.
that.
That was it.
It's at the bottom if you don't see it right now. I'm kind of looking up there. It's a little
Yeah,
tiny
exactly.
thing at the bottom of the
Yeah.
picture.
So that was very, very, very funny. Yeah. So we stayed there, but that was a lot
What
of fun.
can marketing do?
Yeah, exactly. And what was very
we've been
funny
fooled.
is,
at the
is
bottom.
everything was like organized around the aquarium. But yeah, to be fair, the aquarium was very
The aquarium
amazing.
was
This
very
like
nice, but
everything was like grandiose about this, but the rest of
This.
it was just like
What?
And at one
Kind
point
of,
we
yeah.
were working, and then everything like all the lights shuts down and boo, and we're just like, what's going on?
and we realized
That was like a timer for the everything was
Around
the aquarium
Yep.
and the fish and everything.
fish needs
So
to
it's-
sleep.
Yeah,
Fish needs to eat.
so it's boo, all the electricity
Yeah.
shut down. So that was pretty scary.
And then
Yeah.
when
No
we
more
were
internet,
in
the fish doesn't
Barcelona
want
as well, people were really happy to know that we were there, and they had even organized a very special parade.
Oh yeah, Cephas parade
So-
Zeph's
Yes.
parade.
for his birthday.
I don't have to buy friends. You saw
We're
it.
going. We have a few pictures that we can show so people
You
can
should buy them some turkey though.
see exactly
Yeah.
what the parade
Yeah.
was about.
So
So
that
we
was
can see like the progression.
exactly. So there's the turkey probably.
The turkey queen.
So this is
Seth.
Seth.
This is Seth.
Yeah.
Told you.
The king.
We had such a great time
My
in
Spain
Barcelona
family was with me.
because we decided to. That was quite a trip because we went to London then to pick all the gear and the
Yeah.
van and everything.
Recording session.
Recording. Oh, that's true. I forgot about this one.
Day of
Where did we lose each
arrival.
Yeah, we arrived there. We arrived there, and it was like, okay, so in a few hours we're jet lagged, and we're like,
Just got off the plane,
And
picked
went-
up the van,
yeah.
picked
Or
up the
sleep with.
equipment.
Yeah,
rainy,
sleepless.
rainy, classic rainy day.
and it's funny because the night before we were still recording
Yeah.
for the acoustic version of Where Did We Lose Each Other. So and Ben mixed all night, and then we had so many things to do, and so we arrived there, and suddenly like, oh yeah, you need to be live. You need to do like a live performance. It's gonna be like videotaped as well.
And not
for-
one song, two songs.
Two songs. So we arrived there and just like,
Easy.
oh, all right, let's
And
do
we're gonna
it.
stream that all over, and it's gonna be like 1 million something people. In
Yeah,
the
exactly. And
campuses.
we're just like, oh, cool.
We're
But it went well. It went very
Better
well.
be
Yeah, it was
We were
amazing.
just rehearsing and there was full people all around.
Yeah, that was it was a art
Yeah.
art center. And then after that we left for I think that we
Cannes.
and we had like an amazing time there. And then after that we hit for
Barcelona.
Barcelona, and we had a great time where we were able to have like an epiphany about you.
And
you
then
know?
we went back to London for the coffee house sessions and the tour, and we started the hotel tour
Yep.
as well. And something that was very special and very unique, every morning it became a tradition
Yep.
in every hotel we're going to.
Yeah, the breakfast thing.
Yeah.
The breakfast madness.
Yeah.
The 104.
We have
The
so
104
reminiscent.
madness.
The 104 madness.
Little
So that's
reminder.
that was very funny because we had like
Those are actually
Just
from
look
UK.
at
No,
it.
no.
in the morning we had
spurred
like
you
a
the eggs,
breakfast that we had a very tight schedule, all right? So in the morning we had to be on time and to be very disciplined, which is something that we're not really
Not
well
very
known
good at.
for
In the morning.
in the morning. So,
any
so
other
we got
time of the
there
day.
and there was so much food. But at one point we said, okay, so we don't want to go there for the actual breakfast provided by the hotel. So we said, okay, we're gonna send like a few of us
A team.
to get like bunch of stuff, and then after that we're gonna gather and then
Just a
have
little later.
have breakfast a little later. So it was every morning. That was pretty much the same thing. So that was pretty funny.
Baked
Yeah.
beans, croissant,
Yeah.
and
Eggs.
Eggs and
The
more
eggs
eggs.
here,
Yeah,
we
sausages.
did an overdose. Oh,
And
yes,
eggs and more
Yeah.
eggs and
Yeah.
eggs.
Beans. Between
And
the
sausages.
eggs, the beans.
Yeah.
Beans.
Eggs.
And more eggs.
So that was pretty
Eggs
crazy.
and beans.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. but that's something that was just part of our routine, and
It was very funny every
but
every
that's
morning.
something that we love. You know,
Yeah.
to be on the road, it could be very very boring at one point between the concerts and all the madness going with it. But when we're all together, we really wanted to have those moments where we can gather and just talk and have a good time all together, and to bring that that crazy vibe everywhere we went. And that was so funny because every places we were going, when people were at the lobby, people were like freaking out like the night
They
before.
couldn't understand what was going on. Yeah.
And then in the morning, everybody was around us, and we had like a good time, and we were talking with everybody. And then the staff were joining us because we were like watching TV, like in the lobby, and they were like all the staff were like coming and they
changing
were
channels for us.
exactly, and that that's a cool
was
thing
cool.
when you're on the road. You
Yeah.
can gather with people, and
We discovered rugby.
Yeah.
We even
Rugby.
made a
Rugby.
team at
Yeah.
the Ores.
yeah.
True.
So that was funny. So for once, that was we were able to manage Seth with our new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Seth
I
was
was already friends
Seth was
with
very very nice
The
that
rugby
morning.
team.
Yeah, so there were like guys from all over Europe, like big guys, and so that was pretty cool. Yeah, I almost did the team, by the way.
Dude,
Yeah, exactly.
they just look at your legs, but
Yeah, exactly. So, oh man, there's so much power in this guy.
and after that, oh,
well, yeah.
do you want to be coach?
Okay, one last anecdote, one that we cannot miss and that we need to talk about is Alex's rituals.
What?
Do you have
The
enough
rituals.
time?
My rituals?
Oh, dude.
Because if you could bring everything,
Oh, what? Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
these are few,
Yeah,
there's a few
very
items.
few of the items that it was
Yeah.
using.
It's totally
absolutely
taken out of
everything.
context.
But the table was
not.
not big enough to bring
The
it all.
context is super simple. It's just every day.
Yeah.
And more than once a day.
There was a lot
More
more
than
pills
once a
than
day.
that, though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
it's only a
there's more
small
costume.
sample. The orange thing is Alex's outfit. We can
freaking
see a
blanket.
picture that he posted on his Facebook.
Yeah, a picture that's
A
been
warm,
well appreciated by all
Everyone.
the
all around the
And
world.
this, sorry guys, I have to go back. I forgot my blanket. Sorry
Yeah.
guys, I have to go back. I forgot my blanket in the hotel. Sorry guys, can you stop the van? My blanket.
Where's
is
my
there.
blanket?
happened twice.
Yeah, twice.
Sure.
Twice.
Has anybody seen my blanket?
Yeah, twice.
Where's my blanket?
Close the door.
Funny thing is that
Get it,
close the
go!
door.
the
Yeah,
minute
Get
the
it!
door
Close
van
the
is
door.
open, it's like,
Close
close
the door.
that
Close the
freaking door. It's cold
We're
in here.
four in
Yeah.
a row trying to enter the van. Close the door.
There were nine in there.
but we're
There's still
entering.
five to
You
come
know
in.
what's? It's so unfair. It's so
cruel, brother.
So unfair because
Cruel.
I've been sick.
Dark side.
I've been sick
He's been sick. He's been very
from the
sick.
very first second of the
Hey, bro,
tour
I told
for
them.
2
I told
months, and only Seth was coming to me and said, "Are you okay, bro?"
Yeah, now it's only said.
Some people were saying like, "Oh, here we go again with his blanket." Ugh. And Seth was coming and just
Yeah,
like
hey,
he
Alex,
even
I think-
cuddled.
I love
because-
how stories are getting like
You know what's crazy?
deformed
The
every time we
telephone
talk
game.
about
You know what's
them.
crazy?
Are you sure? Are you
One
alright?
morning I was like very, very cold, and I didn't understand
you
why.
didn't
But
remember?
Seth,
I
Seth
give-
arrived.
I
Seth
give you
arrived
my
completely
coat.
naked, like trying to say, "Oh, you need to strip down. You need to strip down because this is what you need to do when you're having like when you're so cold. You
I
need
put
to
thermos.
have my body heat." And after that, I was healed.
Because
I
you
didn't
did it.
see you healed all tour though.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
me
Well,
neither.
there was something inside of me. That was healed. I mean, honestly.
Man, the power of faith.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to naked on
Yeah,
Seth.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So something inside
I'm
just like
free.
Put some
bloomed.
pants on.
Yeah, but that was pretty intense. But the guys really
It
took
was.
care of me. They really took care of me.
And
But
you
that it's funny because
Yeah, we stopped in a few stores to get those orange.
yeah, and I
black
blogged about it
and-
because in the past that was very difficult to be on tour for me.
Yeah.
And I think I was pretty much isolated because of that. But I think that the most incredible thing for the last tour has been the fact that not only to acknowledge the condition or the fact that I'm more prone to be sick, but just the fact that to receive that love and to be able
To
just to be
accept it,
taken care
yeah.
of. So that was very touching and moving for me. It's funny because what you heard, it's not aligned with what I'm saying right now. But at one point, those guys were able just to be to act like human beings
Like
towards
human
me.
beings.
So
I can do
with
that.
like a bit of compassion.
Yeah, preach it,
You know what I
brother.
mean?
Yeah, what he doesn't know is at night when he was sleeping, we were all gathering around the van and practicing to get in quickly.
To close the door.
Close the door.
So that's
We had night practices.
But
yeah,
we
so
brought
it's been
Alex
very
back
special.
in one
Thank you
piece.
for bringing. I love the fact that I'm being.
I mean, we're leaving in 2 days.
I
We
feel
need to get back
I
to
feel
that.
China's gonna be
humiliated.
warm.
But no,
No,
actually,
you feel loved.
Everyone at home will be very happy to see this because a lot of people sent you comments. We could see that, sent you prayers, and so they're
Yeah,
going to be happy to know that folks here are
Yeah.
taking
But
care of
we
you.
brought him
feel
back in one
loved.
piece.
Yeah, he's here.
And you know,
and healthier
He
than
was
ever.
not broke.
Yes.
one night before a concert, that was so funny. I was so tired to be sick, and
Yeah,
we
I
were
was-
always having like a ritual that we're always taking the time to pray all together before going on stage and just to connect with what we want to share all together. First of all, so we all gathered, and I was just like sick and tired, and just to be sick, and I told the guys, like sobbing a little bit, I said, guys.
Pray for me.
And then, do you want to pray for me? Because I'm I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, no, it's just.
It was,
I remember.
So that
the
was
first time
just
you
like,
did that.
you got your pride and you're just like, yeah.
Say
yeah,
it, no,
good, yeah.
say it, no.
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
been-
Just what? Yeah, just yeah.
But what's amazing is that even with that condition, I mean, no one could tell Alex was sick when he was on stage.
No, and it's
so
been
that's
such
for
an
sure.
intense tour, 2 months in
Yeah.
a row. It was the first time we're leaving for so long. And
Yeah.
the video team also worked on a very special video, a very
Oh.
cool one, that will show an overview of everything that happened. So we'll watch that right now. And we'll
Everything.
come
what
back.
do you mean? Everything
Tour-
as
touring
everything.
wise,
Okay,
like,
okay.
That's
Concerts
everything
wise.
we can show.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
good. You won't talk about like Jeff and Eva Mendes or anything. Okay, let's see the video.
No, we
Sorry,
won't talk
dude.
about that.
Oh, brother.
I just can't wait.
Hey, congrats to our brother Kusho and Kim.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that just an
amazing.
amazing video?
That's amazing.
We did
Yeah,
so
that's
many things,
really
right?
Cool.
This is when you're actually able to see that you realize how crazy it was.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It really was crazy. We started with the first show. Well, we landed in London,
Yeah.
and then we did a recording session like we talked about
Yeah.
a little earlier, and then we went on to Cannes,
Yeah.
where we're playing at the MIDEM festival.
Yeah, that
And
was pretty
that
insane.
show-
Yeah, because the MIDEM is like a
Music
business
festival,
conference.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
What
we have a
happened
few
there.
pictures
Okay.
to show people what happened
Yeah, that was
over there.
That was pretty epic.
It was at the Morrison's Pub.
Yeah.
A very small place. Very well, two levels.
Wow.
And
was
very
crowded.
familiar. Very
Yeah, what-
family-like.
It's funny because you need to understand that when with those conferences, you know, the people that are attending, they're all like, most of them business people.
Yeah.
But we were very, very blessed because there was like fans and friends that came as well.
Yeah.
So we had
From all of her friends.
Yeah. So we had like an amazing time.
Yeah.
So that was quite funny to see, like all from the beginning of the show when we got there, and we were supposed to play like I think like 20 minutes, but then we talked with the owners, Irish, so we talked our way through so to have like more time and to do whatever we
It was
wanted.
supposed to be 5 minutes more.
But you
Yeah.
liked the sound check so much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and
It
Matt
was just
Matt
like,
talked with
sure.
him and got him, you know, on our side, and that was very funny. So then we arrived there, and you've got all the usual business people, you know, usual suspects with the same face, or just like
Sitting at
they
the
don't
bar
don't
or
really,
in the
you know,
back.
this is business thing. You know, it's not about art. It's not about the moment. It's really what it is. You know what I mean? And this is pure business. So we started to play, and it went like
Crazy.
Wild.
It went mad.
crazy. So like ended up like doing body surfing, and at the end, just like out of the blue, it wasn't like prepared or anything. So we just like pieced like the drum out, and I
Set it up.
I just like I was like throwing like pieces to Matt, and at one point I just like pointed like the bar. So Matt looked at me, really? He's like, yeah. So finally, the last song has been played on the bar.
On the bar, yeah.
So
That was a
just-
nice counter.
So that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Why?
So
Yeah.
so while Moose was raging and it was on the bass drum, and then suddenly I realized that everybody in the place were really into the
Yeah.
moment.
Even the business people.
Yeah, and that
they
was
got
cool
totally
because-
caught up in the moment.
What we received after from those people was the fact that, you know, everybody went in the music business in the first place for what they felt about music, you know, which is not perfection, which is not like, you know, the big thing. It's really about a moment, and most of them have been there. They're from like the punk rock era,
Yeah.
and now along the way, you know, I don't know what happened, but
It's in the water.
yeah, exactly. Probably. So they're all walkers now. It's a different story.
Nice.
And but we had such a great communion with everybody, and suddenly it wasn't about business anymore. It was really just about the moment, and that was so intense. That was so real.
It was,
That
it really
it
was.
was completely amazing, even for us, you know.
Which is the owner of the place. Just after that crazy event just happened, he came on stage, took the microphone, and said, "If anyone here in the room got that on video, please send it to me. I will put that on our Facebook." And then
This is the craziest thing that
he
happened
said, "I've been
here.
here for like 20 years. I've never seen anything like that in here."
Well, if I may translate in my own words, Ivan said that during that night, you made everyone in the crowd move, even the toughest ones.
Yeah.
So it was
Exactly.
really awesome.
And we have amazing friends who came as well
Yeah.
Yeah.
to see the band play.
Yeah.
So it was great to get
It
that
was really
communion
special.
Gave us
going.
fun.
Because for us, it's not about like the setup and then the setting of the
No.
night. You know, it's really,
Yeah.
you know, who we are. It's, you know, you could be, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, you know, few hundreds or thousands of people in the crowd. This is the same thing for us.
And it wasn't
you know.
supposed to
This
be
is-
like that at all.
This is what we can, you know, share with
Yeah,
the
exactly.
people.
Nice.
So I don't care about the tag that you have or the business you're representing. You know, it's really all about the music and the moment you can
Exactly.
share. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
What was amazing is that we went out of the box that night, you know. It
Yeah,
was
pretty much,
supposed to be like a,
Yes.
I don't know, 40
Yeah.
minute set, but it ended up being an hour or more. So
yeah,
Yeah,
That
the
was
time
great.
restriction fell down when
Yeah.
the owner of the place saw us play.
Yeah, when you see the owner of the
sound
place,
check
just
is-
like
yeah,
He doesn't care about
you
the
know that
pacing
He was
anymore.
already
you know that you
impressed.
got another song.
he was already impressed at the sound check, but then when he saw them on the actual gig, it was
Yeah.
go ahead, do whatever you want, guys.
No, it was
Which we did.
amazing.
And then
night,
after
yeah.
that,
It's the kind of
after
freedom you
Cannes,
don't want to allow us.
Yeah, exactly. Could be dangerous.
We embarked on something very different touring-wise, as we started the coffee house sessions, which were acoustic sessions in coffee shops in universities. And we have a short video that we can show people so they can know exactly what was going on during those
Yeah.
moments.
Your favourite enemies, who have just played a nice session downstairs. How was it? How was it, guys?
Amazing. This is great.
Great, yeah. Did people react to it the way you wanted to? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's,
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about the communion we're having with the people. And let the music do the talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Where did we lose each other? Is it somewhere between your skin, like grief and weakness?
Alex, why are you running?
Because I think I'm late for the next one.
The next one.
That's the crazy thing about like those universities.
12 years late. What's next?
Or did we lose each other strange somehow?
I think people here are very mature as well because when you're having conversation with them, they do understand that they need to become the transformation they want to see in the world. So I think that's a major step in somebody's life when you want to be part of it, rather than just have the benefit out of it.
Falling down among my knees, I'm just a soul who lost itself away. Itself away, yeah. All I got is deep, but I'm too late. It's only shine to light on myself away.
So yeah, only a few excerpts of what was going on every day. as
3
it's
times
been-
a day,
Yeah.
actually.
Plus radio.
More with
Sometimes
radio.
more than that, yeah. And
Yeah.
what people need to know is you guys did 25 shows.
In 10
plus radio interviews that are
Yeah,
not
plus.
included
Yeah,
in those
radio
25.
performances as well.
Yeah, radio interviews and
Yeah.
performances in 10 days.
Yeah.
So it's been quite an intense journey, intense 10 days. And the typical day for that was very intense in itself.
Yeah, we would
So-
wake up super early in the morning, have a quick breakfast, and then ride for about an hour to the first radio station, for example,
Yeah.
for an interview, and then ride a couple, let's say 30 minutes to the first university, set up, do the show, and then meet
And
people.
when you guys were setting up, like
Yeah, we were
Matt-
doing interviews.
More
Yeah,
interviews.
Jeff,
doing more
Jeff and Alex were
interviews.
doing some more
True.
interviews over
It's
there.
true. And then the show, and then talking a bit with the people, but we had very short time because we had to pack up and then drive to the next university. So another
Yeah.
45 minutes, an hour drive, and
Then again, radio.
Again, interviews.
interviews.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then again pack up, and then another show.
3
And at-
universities
And
a
at
day.
night we were going to radio station, live
Radio
broadcast,
stations.
and that was very very intense. Not only like physically, that was pretty intense, obviously, but also emotionally because you're what every place is different, and the type of band we are, it's not like a jukebox going and just like you
Yeah.
press play and you do your little rodeo and then you pack up and you get the shit out. This is really like you're having a real moment with the people, and we met like people from Amnesty International. We've met people also that were outcasted as well. We had so much testimony of people that came to see us and just like, wow, we felt like, especially with all the interactions that we had between songs, and we were able to talk with the people, and after that, because there were people from all over the world basically as well, so people were coming to see us and say, oh man, I've been isolated for so long, and I really felt like something happened today, and let's
I was
keep in
stressed
touch.
by
And
my exams and all that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you guys made- and it was amazing, just like you mentioned about the MIDEM things, how it was about music.
Yeah.
And music can do stuff that I've witnessed, and we all lived and shared during those sessions that are unbelievable. I mean, just in the radio stations, I mean, the people were just getting through, like it was the radio show was over, it was about to change, but we just kept going. And all the DJs just gathered and we sang together in the station, and it was really about about music, and we met so many great people. In that tour, we were the first band to do it. It's made like for singer-songwriters, so we were always facing like technical stuff, but we didn't never mind. We always kept the focus on what music could bring and what it could create to the people. And we met people from so many different religions, different countries, different backgrounds, but in the end it was always like
those encounters with people is really what shaped.
And in the van on the way to different universities, we were always talking about that.
It was people
just overwhelming. We were exhausted, and but that was just so fulfilling. So it was worth it. It was awesome.
And it's funny because you're always like, you don't know what you're gonna get into.
No.
And sometimes people are just like, okay, who are those guys? You like long hair and beards
and everything. Tattoos
so it's quite,
over.
Yeah, so it's quite crazy. And we had like the security coming to every time that was like security all over the place, just saying
what
like,
are you doing there?
So what are you doing here? It's like, we're going for the coffee house session. We're a band. Oh yeah, but you've got a weird accent. I said, yeah, we're from Canada.
Doesn't change.
But what are you doing here? Coffee house sessions. Yeah, but you're Canadians. Yes. So why are you here? Coffee house sessions. So then after that,
there's kind of a little loop going on.
So after that, they had to call so many people just to get us like close to. We had like an escort, and one day,
all the time,
even on the way back.
One day that was like I think the craziest one. I won't mention where, but the craziest moment we had that we felt like really, really strange about it was the fact that we had securities with like walkie-talkies and like really like all surrounding us for the whole performance, and then you've got like 15 minutes to leave. With us.
Yeah, this one was.
It was
just like
it was special.
Why? And it was like really, and even like the people who organized, who organized that tour and the students, and we had like an amazing time with Amnesty International people, and suddenly like security just like, okay, we gotta get them like out of here, and just we felt like we were like political threats, and afterwards that was very funny because every time we were like performing, said, I can tell you if this country, is very, very fearful of an invasion of long hair and bearded freaks. You're well covered.
You're safe.
Don't be scared.
You got protection.
Really, really, really.
Especially in the unis.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a very human experience. This is really what we felt, even with the interviews and everything, and just only just to be the three of us on stage, and you cannot hide in all the sounds and the energy. Is something different.
Yeah.
It's about the emotion, and you need to let go in a very, very deep way. So that was very incredible. In every places we went. Once we arrived late because of the London's traffic. We arrived and it was like maybe like an hour prior to like one of the biggest football game, like European football. So the place is crowded. We're just like, wow, man, it's gonna be amazing.
So everybody's there for us.
Yeah.
They're all facing the huge
and then not only everybody were there for us, but they were there like 2 hours before for us. Now in their brains it was like, okay, they shifted towards the football. So we arrived there and everybody's just like, okay, here they are, feeling like we're Rihanna or something. Just like, well, we're 3 hours late. So, and we just sat and then started to play. Everybody turned, and then we had an amazing time.
Yeah, it was cool.
And
it was very nice.
I do remember Matt coming to me right before. He said, bro, I'm telling you, you need to stop before kickoff. Because otherwise...
You're gonna lose.
Otherwise we're gonna have problems.
You're gonna lose the face-off.
Exactly. He said, "Oh, really? Okay." So, and just right on time.
The last time.
Thank you so much, guys. And then
people turned around.
And then that was the game started. And that was phenomenal.
Perfect
we had like
timing.
such an amazing time.
Yeah.
So all different places, all different elements.
There's been stories absolutely every university we stopped at, and meaningful encounters, meaningful moments.
Yeah.
So it's been very cool. It's been a very great experience. 10 days was very short, but very intense.
Only to play like folk songs, like folk versions of songs in a reggae station. With like the reggae DJs.
That
and
was very
we felt
nice
like
too.
we were like back in the late 70s with the punk rock.
Improvising
era.
acoustically
Yeah,
live
exactly.
on the radio.
It was trying to rhyme, and that was just like.
And then right after that, you had 3 days off.
Yeah.
That you spent in January
word
Studios
Yeah, me too.
rehearsing. So yeah, well, 3
that
days
was
without
off.
concerts.
Yeah.
Is that better for you?
Yeah, well. So we had to turn our acoustic brains into like full electric. Yeah.
And for Jeff, Isabel and
Spirit.
Moose, they hadn't played
Over a
in
month.
those-
Over a
yeah,
month.
and over a
Yeah.
month. So just putting themselves back into it. Those days have been very cool, very
Yeah,
special
because
days as well.
you need to understand that for us, rehearsal means like rewriting most of the songs.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's not rehearsal.
We do that for years.
Well, some
Yeah.
of the people on the SFCC could see that not long ago
Exactly.
when we broadcasted a rehearsal from the church.
Because from everything we experienced from the coffee house sessions, and then going back to like the other stuff that we have, and it really impacted us in a great way. So we were like, we wanted to bring that spirit in the songs, but it came out very naturally. It was very genuine.
It felt like doing the coffee house session gave us a lot of self-confidence also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And freedom as well.
Yeah.
So, and also we were so happy that we wouldn't have to play like only like 35 minute showcases so that was cool just to be okay.
To have a lot more freedom with the songs you would be able
Exactly,
to
whatever.
play.
And we went out, we went over curfew almost every night. So we're very sorry.
You're not.
Yeah, no. I'm not.
We're just polite.
Yeah.
And yes, after those 3 days of rehearsing, you started the From Upper Room to Higher Sky tour,
Yeah.
which was also very intense as we went all over the UK with the
Again.
coffee house sessions, and then once more with that tour.
Yeah.
And that time was 14 shows
Yeah.
in 16 days, and 9 of them in a row.
Yeah.
Yes.
The last stretch was 9 in
think
a row.
about it.
Yeah. And at the very last concert, a secret show
Yeah.
and a tour party, some people thought that the floor would collapse.
Yeah,
They were
we're on the
afraid.
second floor.
That's true. We're afraid.
Yeah. And it was so intense of a concert.
Yeah.
And or because along the way we made so many friends, and obviously we had the blessing to see old friends as well.
Yeah.
And but we made quite a few new friends as well. So we had our buddies from the band Tequila Mockingbird that were there with us.
Awesome
that night.
guys.
Awesome guys. And so we were raging on stage, and those guys were, they weren't able to. They were
They
giving
gave
us
us
so
a
much
lot.
energy.
Yeah.
And
They
so it
gave
was
us
like
a lot.
raging, and then we were able to feel like actually that
Floor
the
swinging.
floor was like bouncing like that. I'm not kidding. And
People stopped at one point,
to such extent that people just like they just like split from the middle of the
Yeah.
they all tried to gather.
Everybody got on the sides.
Exactly, and they were still pushing like this and jumping, but and we were able to see that, and at one point the manager of the room was downstairs that was seeing like the ceiling doing this, and the people downstairs like freaking out. So they just went upstairs. Just what's going on?
What's happening here?
Yeah, exactly.
Rock concert.
Some clients had some ceiling
So,
parts in their beer.
Yeah, exactly. They told us that it was like dust coming from all the ceiling. So that was pretty epic.
That was a very cool
So every night was pretty different, and
Every night was unique.
and that's what the band is about. You know what I mean? And I think that was the real meaning of when we were envisioning that tour. And I think that when we had the spark to name the tour like From Upper Room to Higher Sky, I think that was something that we not that we were out of ambition that we wanted to touch, but I think that we were only allowing ourselves to say, okay, whatever happened, and not to put ourselves in a box or trying to to play for whatever reasons.
Yeah. But
that
you
are
really do it for yourself.
yeah, exactly. And I think
Enjoy
that
it.
that being together in this upper room, which is the name also of the studio that we've got, and to really have that connection all together,
Yeah.
that we wanted to bring that to another level.
Yeah.
And just to say, okay, well, wherever, it leads us, we should never hesitate, and we should never, second guess and doubt
Yeah.
ourselves. And this is pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
And some nights we're just like on the verge of, being like falling from the sky. Back to the
You
ground.
almost fainted.
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
so intense.
Few
That was
times.
so
Yeah.
intense. And I
You
think that
remember when you get out of the base zone, we're in the middle of the crowd and it just finished. And the first time I saw Alex, I said, "Hey, bro, how are you doing?" He was walking.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
happened. He was
intense.
about
It
to
was
fall
really
down.
intense. And with the tour, did that, because obviously before leaving for tour, you had a vision of what you wanted that tour to be, like from upper room to higher sky, what you wanted that to be. Did that vision change? Was it different from what you expected in the beginning after you finished everything?
Good question. I think that, just like I said, for us, the only thing we were envisioning was the fact to be together and to rely on each other. Because that's the thing. When you're doing that for a long time, or when you're used to to be always together, it could be very easy just to be selfish, and just to, especially with those guys, they're so good. They're such
Very good
amazing musicians, and so you can go back to your little thing, and just and get away with it. So, but what we really wanted to was just like, okay, we just need to rely on each other. Whatever happened, happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of impros in the songs. So there was a lot of of moments that were just blooming from what we were experiencing all together.
Yeah.
And I think that usually we were all about the crowd and feeding the crowd and having a moment with the crowd. That was really, really like the main focus, which is amazing. But what we wanted to was like, okay, it needs to start from who we
Us.
are as one. And then we're able to bridge that
Yeah,
to
the
the
communion
audience.
you live
Exactly.
together.
So
Yeah.
then
That's
it's not
one with
about the fans, it's about the moment we
Yeah.
all have together.
Yeah, exactly.
And from the first night to the last one where we almost like made the news about a
And
collapsing
it's been very cool
roof.
because that vision, we could see that fans really embraced it as well. Because the show in London at the Barfly, that was the last one, the last official one of the tour. People from France, from Germany, from Switzerland,
Japan.
from Japan, they all joined us for that concert, and it was so special to see that this vision that you had from upper room to higher sky was so embraced by them as well, because you could see so much merch, and it's not only like because they were wearing t-shirts, but because you knew it meant something very special and
But that's
very
funny because on
unique.
stage we've got so much spotlights that you don't, you don't actually
See everything.
You're not able to realize what's going on. You've got more of a. It's kind of funny to say, but when you're on stage, from our perspective, everything goes so fast and it's so intense, and it feels like you're almost. The only thing that you're able to feel is like the crowd's halo in a way, because you can feel like the energy and you can feel like the body heat. There's really something that it's very tangible with when you're going to your favorite Enemies concert, and you can feel that. There's electricity and there's a lot of passion. And there's a lot of let go. Even when people are not moving, there's something radiating, just like it's this is incredible. And at one point, like mid-concert, I realized I just stopped for a moment, and it was like more of a mellow moment. And I just look at the crowd, and I just like lower myself a little bit out of the spotlight, and just like realize that the whole crowd were wearing like different like T-shirts of the band. It was just like it surprised me so much. It was just like it felt like it was a setup or something.
Organized, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just like, that was crazy, because I remember, when I was going to concert here, in local scene, everybody was taking a lot of pride to wear your colors. You were going to school and you were ready to get into a fight if someone was like talking shit about the best band and your favorite band. It was like, there was like an identity that was so strong that you were ready to throw some punches.
Definitely.
Over.
Well, this is what music is about. It's about being passionate.
Yeah.
Well, when you like
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
We kind of get that point.
It's supposed to be. And so that was some kind of a very, very special moment. And then to realize that people had Seth's t-shirt for his birthday. So then we realized that a lot of people talked together. There was a real community right in front of us. And that was just completely uplifting. And we felt like it was beyond the music in many ways. Because it's funny, because for us, there's so much energy, there's so much passion that we're giving. And sometimes we forget that, you don't have to jump all over the place. You don't have to, to kill yourself from like a second floor balcony or whatever for the people to really feel that connection. And from that was the quietest moment of the night, and we were able to just to understand a little bit more of what was happening. That was very, very special.
And like, if we could go see a video that shows a little bit of these t-shirts people were wearing during that show.
Desires to smoke when not dressed up in a hoax. Either you blame, either you cry. What's running in my vein in a stream of sparks, my dear? Cause I saw the son of man and I ain't nothing left to fear. And I am what I am, and what I am, you better run. You better run. You better run. You better run.
So these are a few glimpses of what you could see in the crowd.
Again, I'm blown away what people are able to do here. It's just like, because everything we're doing, it's homemade. It's really do it yourself, DIY. This is really
t-shirts are all printed at home.
Yeah. So this is really
designed at home.
Yeah. So that's quite crazy.
It is. It really, really
is. That's why it was so moving and touching. It's not about the fact that people are wearing your t-shirt. It's everything that it means. From the idea to the person having a time with Jeff or Miss Isabel at the merch booth, and it goes full circle.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I was so moved by that vision.
Definitely.
So yeah.
There's a question I would like to ask you guys that comes from Ryan Thistlethwaite. He's wondering...
Ryan, love this guy.
Who came up with the idea to move the set midway through a song?
Oh, it's crazy, but because it's not something that we...
planned.
No. Yeah, that we planned.
It happened.
When it first happened, it was really like... When I'm talking about the connection with the people and the audience, we actually don't care if there's like very few people, if there's like a whole lot of people. We don't feel that barrier. So when there's a real connection with everyone, so we need to go beyond that, and I think it happened very genuinely when everything was going on, and I think it was Seth that just like or
when
Jeff, I don't remember who, but just went in the crowd, just like, you know, I think it was Seth, probably. It's more style to be worshipped or something.
First,
I think you just failed.
Maybe it's one of the
probably,
shows.
yeah.
The guys didn't have cables; they had like wireless.
Do you remember when that
Yeah,
happened?
first they
time?
went like that, and
It happened in China.
yeah, that was that crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So we just like pieced out everything, and suddenly we're in the crowd, and people are just like, "What's going on?" You know, and this is not something we're doing for the sake of doing a show, or you know, this is because people will feel if it's phony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why when we're doing that, it's because we had an amazing night with the people. You know, when the music really bridged us all together, and we have a real communion. So then it's just a way to say, well, there's no difference between you guys and us. You know, there's only we're one.
Definitely. Yep. And talking about China, you're going back there in 2 days.
Yep.
Wifey style.
Reality check. In 2 days, you're leaving for China. This is what the background is for.
Yeah. So this is the poster. Kenny did that.
This is the artwork for the tour. Kenny designed that Kosho painted for the Bla Bla, especially for you, as you guys are the first ones to see it. And it's really, really exciting. But when we announced that at the last Bla Bla, the conditions in China are very bad right now with the pollution and everything. And people have been worried, and we received so many messages asking us
so much.
To be careful, but also asking us, why are you guys going there again in such a time where people are being sent away from China?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much this is pretty much what Your Favorite Enemies is about, you know, where this is pretty much like the same spirit when we went to Japan right after the tsunami, and then our own government said, well, glad for you guys, but if you got some problems, don't call us. We won't get there to get you back.
We had no insurance.
Good luck.
And but we had an amazing time the first time we went, and we were supposed to go back last year. Finally, we weren't able to, and we promised that we would go back, and that, you know, for us, when we're saying that, you know, we're taking a commitment with people that we love. It's very important. You know, it's not something that we take lightly. And obviously, we would love to go all over the world all the time. But but that was something that we really wanted to do. And we received so many messages also from Chinese people that were saying, like, guys, you know, we've been missing you, and we really wanted to have you back here. And the first time when we went as a band, I think that first tour,
turning point,
changed us.
Completely.
It's in our DNA.
Yeah, it's really part of who you are now.
So that's something also that we received so much that we really wanted to be able to, not to give back in terms of a payback thing, but just to say, okay, we want to have that communion again.
Yeah.
So we're very excited, and actually we're not thinking about those things. You know, and I know that I received so many messages because everybody knows about my condition and my sinus and everything, and the fact that I still have a lot of problems with this. So it's very funny because here, if you think that the blanket is something, I can tell you guys what the guys have been like preparing for me. I'm gonna have like your
something to
look at this, bro. There you go.
Wow.
So you
So
can make sure to
You know the little socket you have there? You can put your
China
mic there.
Yeah.
stay out there.
Yeah. You're gonna protected all
It's
time.
stereo, both mics.
It's amazing. Yeah. Between tests I did all your daily lives, and you looking sad for girls like you. Looking bad for
Man's gonna be happy. He's not gonna speak.
It's a new effect on the voice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is like my microphone here. So thank you so much, guys. You're
Sounds
amazing.
kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Yeah.
Stylish.
So it could have been worse. I was actually like picturing myself wearing like a
Darth
modified Darth Vader. Thank you so much.
Both of you are gonna have
Yeah,
a mask.
exactly.
That's nice.
But yeah, we're very excited, very
Yeah.
excited, and just to go back on the road and to play, the record and those songs have been like evolving with us as well. So we're very ecstatic.
And you'll be leaving in 2 days, so on April 15, and you'll be in China until May 5th.
Yep.
You're going pretty much all over the country again this time. You're playing in some cities where you already played.
Yep.
Beijing,
Which
Shanghai.
we wanted to, in same
Suzhou.
clubs as well. That's gonna be freaking amazing.
Yeah, some of the
to go back
venues
there.
are the same.
Yep.
Some is because the owners have asked you guys
Yep.
to go back there. The Mao Live House in
Yeah.
Beijing as
Vox.
yeah,
Wuhan.
because in Beijing they said that was the best and craziest
craziest
show,
show, yeah.
they've ever seen since the venue
We're very
opening.
sorry.
They were really looking forward to have you guys back. So
The guy with the singer was trying to kill himself. That was amazing.
What is he gonna do this time?
Yeah, exactly.
He's on the floor,
Like I'm gonna
bro.
put like some gasoline on me and just like with a lighter and just like, you want this? You want this?
Yeah, we were scared last time of what happened in China because you came back all broken, but I think we
Yeah.
have a lot more to be scared of right now.
Well, we're gonna
Broken by inside.
see what happened. Yeah. Maybe we're gonna go all about acoustic guitars.
Yeah. I
I
play
doubt-
keyboards now.
Or just add band-aids to your traveling kit.
Yeah,
We
It's
have
another
that.
we do.
Yeah, we have that.
We do have
But
that.
yeah, we're going to watch a promo video. Well, not a
Okay.
promo video, but a
Man,
a
you're
video.
very organized for this blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It feels like
No,
man,
man,
you're,
there's so
you've
much
been working.
things to
You've
talk
been,
about.
You've been working very hard.
And you're
You know,
also
I'm
I know,
proud of
I know.
you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of
So-
you.
We're
Wow,
really-
guys. I mean,
Yeah.
We're really disciplined today, huh?
can you hear me?
So yeah, we're going to see a video that
This is
shows.
what you're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought
As
about.
usual.
I start clapping and say maybe no.
Do you believe it today? Do you believe it today?
Yeah, so that's a little glimpse of what's going to happen in China. We're all very excited to go back there. And as you can see right here, it's the official artwork for the tour poster in itself. And the tour name this time is called The Carp Leaping Over the Dragon Gate, which is something that's been inspired by a Chinese legend, a very special one, about carp obviously jumping over a waterfall and becoming a dragon.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little more about what inspired that tour name for you?
I think that this is what we experience in China in many ways, and what we're witnessing as well from the young people.
Yeah.
You can see that, through the power of dreams, people can become whatever they want.
Definitely. And this is really what we've seen when we were in China last time, because it was absolutely everywhere. It was really inspiring.
I think that when people realize, when the first time we went there, people were saying like, oh, your favorite enemies is like one of the most controversial band to ever play in China.
That's true, yeah.
Because we're part with Amnesty International and everything. And people, when we first played those festivals, and there was like reporter from all over the world. And I remember one guy coming from, he was from the UK. He said, after a concert, he said, you guys, you played so safe. You should have been like all ballistic about like human rights and, just like trashing everything just to make your point across. And it was like, yeah, it's true. It would have been so selfish to do that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? And it become very like
heated conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go and do it.
No, but it would have been so selfish because first of all, they would have stopped the festival, right away, and then who's gonna pay for that? The kids,
the people,
and the people attending that. And what's the point? So then I can call home and tell my friends like how cool I am, for like trashing everything and pretending that I'm, all about human rights. This is so selfish. And for us, our perspective is to talk about dreams. And that was something that was it's funny in many ways, or maybe could be very sad for another perspective. But when we were talking about dreams and the fact that people can envision whatever they want and nobody can take that away from them, not even the government. So people were just like, what are you talking about? This is like,
what is that?
Exactly. And for us, this is the real revolution, because when you're dreaming about something and you're embodying that dream, so then your environment will change as well, because you're going to have an impact, around yourself, and you're going to change, and so you're going to be transformed in such a way that everybody around you will not only notice that, but will be inspired to do the same, not to do as you want, and to be, to become your dream, but to find their own. And this is really what it's the name of the tour is about, but you need to have faith that there's something at the end of that waterfall, whatever it is. Could be another place to swim, could be another way to live, or you could become someone else or something else, a dragon, for an instance, which in Asia is like something very, very positive and powerful. We're not talking about we're not in the Hobbits here, Sorry, Seth. It's something very positive.
He was going to be all excited.
Yeah, so it was like, dragons!
We meet dragons in China.
And
so the name was very, very, very inspired by the people over there, which we experience ourselves as well.
Definitely. And you also decided, according to this, to create.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
If you wanna.
Yeah.
Hold it, show it.
Awesome.
Sorry,
So
Seth.
this is
Jeff.
a
No worries.
new release on the YFE store.
And already a lot of people on the chat were asking if there was a T-shirt coming along for the tour, because they love the artwork, they love the concept of the tour and the name of the tour.
I love the
as well,
dragon.
so-
And
Back.
Really cool, eh?
there's a set of exclusive pins as well that goes with it.
Yeah, I love pins.
I know.
Take that.
I like t-shirts.
That's always my favorite part of the show, when I can hold pins and buttons and badges. It's like,
Enjoy it, man.
it's like,
I'm glad to see you're having fun.
yeah, it's all about fun. Otherwise, it would be so boring.
It is. And then after you guys come back from China, the very same day actually, because we're going to come back at 4 a.m. and then it's Canadian Music Week.
Yay!
Still YFE's way.
But that's something that we do, YFE family gathering that we call, that we have pretty much every year. And it was really important for you guys to be there, despite the crazy schedule you're going to have. But you absolutely wanted to be there.
The story behind this is always very, very interesting, because the festival, they will always program the band on their schedule. Because
every year.
because they always assume that we will go, because it's our kind of annual gathering.
Gathering.
Yeah.
So, and even before, we didn't know with the schedule, and because at the beginning we were supposed to we had the opportunity to stay in Asia for a little bit longer, and but we received so many messages that it was so important, to have that weekend, that we said, okay, I mean, this is something that we want to do as well. That's something very important. That's something that kept us going for so long. That weekend that we were able just to share, to see people from all over the world coming. So that's this is our love fest or something.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a very good name for it.
So people were already, even if it wasn't like official, people were already taking vacation from their job. So already like booking flights. So we're very happy to do it.
Yeah, very fortunate.
And especially that, it's those moments when just the concerts are all only like a wonderful excuse just to gather and just to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is really what it's all about. So, but yeah, we're landing here. Then after that, it's gonna be like probably like a full day of Walking Dead, and then baseball. And after that, boom, we hit the road again.
Very intense.
Exactly. So that's how we roll.
And do some laundry in the van.
Exactly.
Good luck with that.
Forget about laundry.
So it's going to be very cool. I know even if the full schedule has not been announced yet for the complete weekend with the family, you guys wanted to talk about it as soon as possible so people...
Yeah, exactly. Especially that we're leaving, so
yeah,
it was very important because people were asking us, so okay,
it
everything is on hold, so are we going? Is it something that you're envisioning? This is something that you want to do, guys?
And the reactions have been incredible as soon as we announced it as well. So it promises to be a very interesting time that we're going to have again this year in Toronto.
Very special.
Exactly.
And there's been a lot of things also happening lately on the SFCC. And a lot of people have been asking what it was. So I want to show people a few images of the community so they can understand a little bit better what the Secret Family Cold Club is all about, as we can see on the images what the community is about, the different pages. It's so great to see everybody sharing on there.
Yeah.
To see like people posting blogs, adding pictures, adding the songs they like. And
super user friendly, really. How you use it and connect
even
with
Seth
people.
is able to use it.
Yeah.
Almost.
You create your profile, you
Yeah.
share whatever you want, and the community is so welcoming. Everybody's
you
so
can see everybody getting in touch with one
Yeah.
another. And Alex, you're blogging on there a lot as well. And Mrs. Isabel has also started vlogging back on there. And she started a special chronicle of short videos, which are really appreciated as well by everybody.
Because when people asked us in the past to have a fan club for the band, we're not that we were reluctant, but for us we didn't want to have we didn't want for people to think that there's two different levels of people in the family, that there's like the cool ones on the SFCC and the other people. That's never been the intention. And I think that's why we were so happy that when we decided to do it, people decided what this community would be about. So it wasn't about us defining what it would be about. So that was really the people who wanted to be part of the community, to have their own things to share about what they're going through, their different experiences, to put like different pictures. And then we've been able to join, and it felt like we were the ones being invited to an ongoing party, and from them on, it was just like completely incredible.
Yeah.
And this is really what we were hoping for.
Yeah.
Because this is just another dimension to the band. So people, everybody's invited, and we're doing so many crazy things on the SFCC, because everything goes so fast on the different social media networks. Everything goes crazy fast, especially for us. Where everybody's telling us, with like friends that we've got and advisors, and just like, guys, you're doing things like in a month that most of bands are not doing like in a year and a half. So it's very difficult to keep track. And really,
It is. It
that's
really
maybe
is.
that's why I'm a little tired.
Maybe that explains a lot of things.
Yeah, that explains
Everything.
everything. And but yeah, so the SFCC is a great place for us to blog, to share like more personal stuff as well, that are that you can feel like it's a place where you can feel safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry
It
about.
really is home.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about how people, there's always haters. So you really don't have to worry about this.
Yeah.
And so that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm enjoying every second I'm part of it.
There's a lot of exclusives as well on the SFCC with DI, who's kind of like the manager of that community.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really knows who he is, but he's been sending us a lot of pictures.
But he's freaking everywhere. Let me
He's
tell you.
absolutely everywhere. We have
It's
a
all
few
around.
pictures that we
I'm
can
not taking my
show,
shower the same way like I
people.
did.
And so there's the eyes is going around, and we've also had, as we can see, a postcards contest on the SFCC while we were on tour, which has been very cool as we were sending from different cities that we were in postcards to people, members of the community.
Yeah.
And we see the flag as well that's been taken all around the world by us here, but also by a lot of other people.
Yeah, that's the coolest part.
That's awesome.
That's
And
the coolest part.
we're so happy to see that, and we want to encourage you guys to send us your pictures of
Nice.
you with the flag as well.
Nice.
As much as you have them, be them like around your home or like in places you like. We just want to see you with the flag and see what it means for you, where you like to hang it.
Yeah.
And these are some of the official pictures that DI to the community.
Everything okay?
That's the cool part, because we cannot share everything like we would love to, but the SFCC gives us like a wonderful place just to share different more personal pictures behind the scenes and blogs and videos, and to invite people. We even like did everything went so fast. I didn't remember that we did like a hotel room
Rehearsal,
session.
live
broadcast on the
Yeah.
SFCC.
So
And you also broadcasted a concert live.
Yeah.
At the end of it,
Yeah.
a sound check.
Sound check.
And 3 days ago, you also did a rehearsal from the church
Yeah.
in the upper room studio, broadcasted live. So there's a lot of events as well, special events. And we have a short video that shows a few of these events that happened, all these in the last 2 months. So let's watch that.
Wow.
Light the lantern low, light the lantern low, don't let me ride in tonight.
So that was the rehearsal that we did here, that we share live with people.
The 4 last events, the 4 live broadcasts
Yeah.
that we did on the community. So that's very cool. As we can see, there's live broadcasts also on tour.
We're gonna do it in China as well.
Exactly, this is where I was going.
Live chat and
If possible.
Yeah. It's gonna be possible. We already double check. So there's places, very cool venues that we might be able to broadcast the concert
So stay tuned on the SFCC.
Yeah, Chinese way, baby.
You'll get all the information very soon about those live broadcasts as soon as we know. And if you're not yet a member, right now would be a perfect opportunity to subscribe.
Let me tell you, with everything that's coming up.
Become a part of it.
Because we're giving songs away as well. We're giving so many things.
And there's a special package when you subscribe as well, a little gift that we give every new member every year. And right after this Bla Bla, there's also the encore, which is extra to the Bla Bla. It's always...
Well, 3 hours wasn't enough?
Exactly.
Wait for more.
No, there's a French one afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's always super funny, and we always have a lot of fun. And this is the only place where I actually allow them to really let go and do absolutely everything they want.
Oh, we take that freedom even in the Bla Bla.
Yeah, we're just being nice right now. We're just being nice right now.
Don't.
Yeah, we're just being nice right now. Don't, you know.
And in the upcoming releases, there's a lot coming up for you guys. Tours, yes, but releases as well. And on May 20th, you guys will be releasing Between Illness and Migration in Canada.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hometown. Home country.
Hometown. Big town.
Big town.
That's
big
a very
town.
big hometown.
Just home.
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
How does it feel to finally know that your album will be here in Canada?
It's very special.
Yeah.
Actually. After all that time, it's very, very, very special for us. Especially that we've been all around the world, everywhere. Now that maybe there's chances that we're gonna tour here. It's like,
In Canada?
Yeah, that's the strange perspective that we've got, because we toured all over the world, but we haven't toured really in Canada yet, and for different reasons. I think that I don't think that it was the fact that we didn't want to or that we were not interested or whatever. I think it's really when we started that crazy adventure, you know, I don't think that we were really envisioning that it would go further than, you know, the basement that we were playing in.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know, people brought us basically all over the world. So to be here and to be on the verge of releasing our album here, I think it led us back to that basement again, but in a more profound way, when we're able to just to think about, you know, every steps we did, every fall we had, but at the same time every holding hands, you know, that took us back from there. I think that's very moving and emotional, because it's not really about releasing the record at home, but it's more about what it means. You know, to go back to that basement, you know, and just to look at each other and just to realize, wow, you know, this is quite incredible. To, you know, we became men in the process, you know, and in a very childish way.
Well, you became men, but you kept your child heart.
Exactly, but it's crazy just to see everything that we've been through in a very positive way. And honestly, I wouldn't take anything, you know, I wouldn't replace or just to. It's really something that every little steps means a lot. And just to realize, you know, who we are now, not in the church, not in this crazy show or whatever, just to realize who we are as individuals and how precious it is to be able to share that with our brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
You know, so that's something. That album here represents way more than music, way more than a country, way more than the new market, way more than, you know, all the promo, all the buzz going on, you know, going around this here in the country. It's really about 6, you know, dysfunctional kids that got together in a basement, you know, not believing in themselves, just, you know, spitting their guts out and not believing that it was worth, you know, anything for anyone else. And suddenly it became, you know, that those 6 people became, you know, more than 20 people, and then it became like thousands
more
and
than
thousands
that.
and thousands of people all over the world.
Yeah.
But still, the same 6 kids, still dysfunctional in so many ways, but like fighting together instead of fighting each other.
Yeah.
And that's something that this is where it leads us back. You know, and sometimes you're scared to look back because you can say, well, it feels like wherever you are in your life, in your heart, you know, not about your career, whatever you want to call it, it's just how you feel. And you say, wow, you know, the last 10 years of my life, it's been so, everything went so fast, you know, and always on walking the wire between epiphany and catastrophe all the time, because there's no any other way to live. You know, you need to take chances. You need to let go on so many things, and sometimes you're gonna do like a shitload of mistakes, and then you need to learn how to be, you know, repentant, knowing that maybe you won't have that forgiveness on the other end, and so on, and are to forgive others that are hurting you, and it's when it's unfair. So this is a real human story that
it is. It really
is. That goes with this album.
Yeah.
And for us, it's always strange in many ways, because when we crafted this record, it was out of emergency, but it wasn't like something that has been done in how can I say, like in a fast way, or just like
it was with a feeling of emergency, but it wasn't in a hurry.
Exactly. And it's funny because when we're listening back to the record, I realized that we went through so many phases with this, you know, from the excitements of letting go and really going all over, you know, our own boundaries. After that, to the doubts. Oh, was it too far ahead? Was it too crazy? Was it this? And then suddenly you kind of hate the record because it represents so much of who you are. You know, where you've been, where what you want to reach out, but you're unable to. And then you kind of hate it because it's so pure. It's really, there's no filters. And then you feel like you're exposed. And then you want to get that false sense of comfort and security back, but you cannot. It's all over.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you realize that, you know, it's a blessing, you know, not to have not to live through the illusions and all the make believes of those security and zone and self comfort, you know, stronghold. So and now we're able to appreciate it for what it is. And what it is just like amazing, you know. And I won't take back a word from those songs as much as I won't take back, like, you know, a riff or a noise. This is really what it's all about. And this is what music should be about, a moment.
Yeah.
And a moment in time that it's now eternal. And you cannot take anything back from it. And I think that's the most incredible thing.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and just to release it here goes back to that very, very first moment in that basement when we just look at each other and said, and we took the chance just to say, okay, everybody's saying that you should, you know, those songs are not, you know, they're not half bad. You should put them on the internet or something. And then, you know, Seth asking, oh yeah, it's true. What's the internet?
What is the internet?
Yeah.
Some things never change.
Yeah, exactly. Look, who are you? And then we did, and the rest is, for us, is history.
Well, it's a history. It's not because it's in the past, but it's because it's become part of who you are.
Exactly. So it's all about, again, going back to, you know, the name Upper Room, from Upper Room to Higher Sky, from the title, you know, of the China tour. It's really the foundation of it all. You know, it's really between illness and migration. And I think that we are in the migrating part.
Yeah.
You know, we're already, you know, those songs are evolving as well live. We're comfortable in our skin as much as we're getting not comfortable in the way that we feel like the comfort, the false comfort, but we're assuming who we are and what those songs are about. And to release that home, it's really it's really special. It's still the 6 dysfunctional kids saying, well, all right, this is the first, in a way, this is the first step towards something else.
Yeah.
You know, migrating in our own ways.
Yeah. And ever since it's been announced, on the last Bla Bla, we've received lots of comments, obviously, of people saying how happy and excited and how long they've waited for that album.
It's true.
And a few questions as well, as people wanted to know, because at first when we talked about it, we said it would be available in April, and then it's been pushed back to May, and people wanted to know why it's been pushed back.
Well, knowing that we were going on tour, and so it was very important for us to be here for the release, because this is what this whole crazy idea is about, you know, just to be there for every single releases. You know, we went to Japan, we went to Australia, and we've been in the UK and France for every time we were releasing something, and that was important for us to be here, because this, otherwise, what's the point of, you know, you just organize a party. It's amazing about a party, and just like everybody's there, and there's a lot of excitement, and suddenly you just like, you know, you appear on a screen and say, hey guys, I hope you're having a good party, you know, see you later. Just like, it's awful. So, and we wanted to be part of this party, because we're not the focus of the party.
Nice.
It's the communion that we have with the people here at home that is the main reason for this party to go on. So, and it's been going on for a long time, but just, you know, this is like another step. You know, it's for, you know, when you're going to those parties when, you know, when everything went out of hands, and then suddenly
you need to move somewhere else to keep the party
exactly
going.
I
love those parties.
So this is the type of party where I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely. And someone else wanted to know as well where it would be available, where people could buy it.
It would be available everywhere in every stores.
So it's in stores.
Yeah,
directly.
Exactly. Yeah, directly in stores.
And will it be available online as well?
Online as well, iTunes and all that. This is like, you know, a release. So for whatever it means in different countries now.
Yeah.
So it was. I had like a difficult time to actually like buy albums in the UK. Go figure. I mean, this is like the mecca of music and rock music, and just like where can I buy music here? So that's kind of weird and sad and in so
at
many
the same
ways.
time.
Yeah, but yeah, so you'll be able to buy it. We're gonna have like a pre-sale going on maybe 2 weeks prior to the release. So on iTunes. So that's something that we're talking about right now, because a lot of people are very excited. So we just want to, you know.
People are awaiting that CD, that album actually.
Yeah, this is funny, because we're the type of people where, you know, that there's a Christmas tree, and I don't know if you guys did that, but as a kid, you know, I got cut by my parents because I was
the gift.
I was like unwrapping just a little bit, just to see, you know, what was in the box, and
managing expectations.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's the business side.
yeah, well, this is your thing. So this is what we wanted to do.
Nice.
And we're very, very excited.
Stefan is also wondering when the album will be available in Europe too.
Well, we're working on it. This is a long process for many, but at the same time, we want to be able to live and to keep that party going, not as long as possible, but as real as it is. So this is really the spirit that goes with this album. You know, we're migrating. You know, as you can see, this is from releases to releases. This is so many things we're learning about each other, about the record as well, and we're able to share with the people. So this is really what the band is about, you know, and this is what the communion we have with people is about as well.
And this album, Between Less and Migration, has already been released in Japan and in Australia, and we could see that they had 2 different covers. And you guys have a very specific one, especially for Canada as well. And when we were in Spain, you did an interview about that cover. So we're going to go and watch the video.
I don't remember, but I'm trusting you. We did so many things.
Yeah, trust you.
If it's been filmed, it should be somewhere.
So let's watch a video.
All right, let's do it. So we're just on top of the Guay Park, also known as Gaudi Park, which is one of my favorite architect and madman and creator. So we just came here like last October, and we had like a stunning view, which gave birth to
the cover of the album. And when we arrived here, it was such an incredible moment that we really had to capture the essence of that moment. And I think that sometimes photography, when it's really taken out of, completely free from ambition, but you just capture the moment, I think it reveals itself in such a wonderful way. I think it just creates something that it's like a real stream of life with different elements of lights. Even like when there's like neons and stuff. Now here we have like we had the pure lights like covering the whole scene. But I think that every little thing, every little glimpse of lights that we had, or like every little glimpse of moments that we captured over that whole journey was just an unbelievable, very magnificent. The vibe, that very unique and special Catalonian spirit and soul. I think it represents a lot of that, of the vibe and the soul of the album. Because this is really something that we wanted to touch, that defying, not defying just to in a rebellious way, but just to assume who you are and your heritage and everything that you went through and lived, but without being a reactionary. But it's more about assuming who you are, about being more than anything else, whatever it means, whatever it might lead you. So I think Barcelona really represents that vibe. It's for so many reasons, which we are still discovering.
So that's the whole interview we did.
Yeah.
Exactly where the picture for the cover has been taken. Cover that we can see right here.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing cover.
Very luminous picture.
Yeah.
And can you, why does this represent Canada for you?
Well, actually, it doesn't. That's the thing. When we're releasing an album, it doesn't represent a country. It represents the special relationship that we have with that particular country, which is represented by the connection that we have with the people.
With the people, yeah.
You know what I mean? And for us, goes back to what I was saying about the 6 dysfunctional kids back in their basement through the migration. You know, for years we've been cultivating our own illness, you know, and sometimes you kind of feel like this is what defines you, because you've been in that motion for so long, and you feel like if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be able to exist, and that pain is so in such extent, it's part of you in such a profound way that just to envision the fact that that pain might go away, it feels like kind of weird. You cannot really think about it in a very hopeful way, you know, because it's all about self-preservation. And so where we are in our lives now, I think that this is what really represents when we were on the top of that mountain, we weren't talking, we were just there, like just admiring the moment, living it without explanations, without anything, without any like over, you know, just like voiceover to try to explain what we were living. We were just like living it.
Yeah. And when you say that where we are now, I think because we had a discussion about this earlier, and Alex was asking me, he said, "Man, you know, would you have ever think that you would be like, you know, doing what we do right now, like traveling?" And I said no, because I didn't even dare to dream about going out of the country or like doing a trip like that. And it wasn't part of my family, or, you know, it wasn't like something you could, you know, expect. But it's more than that, because we traveled as a person, you know, as a soul. You know, we traveled a lot. You know, so and that's the whole importance, and that's what it represents to me. The cover. That's the whole importance of where a dream can lead you, and where being together can lead us. So so it represents not only to go beyond our boundaries, but that the world is open. You know, yes, we're proud, yes, we're Canadian and all of that, but it's who we are now. You know.
Yeah.
It made me think also that at that time when you were talking about the broken kids and all that stuff, I think we're dreaming. The way we were dreaming, it was the reflection of the way we see ourselves at the same time. And I think knowing we're able to meet each other and to be not isolated ourselves, but being together, we dream it all over again because it's refreshing and renewed, from the ashes, the way we see ourselves through this communion between each other. And it's why you can picture something totally new, totally refreshing. And you can realize when you just let go how much you have to share to others. And I think, yes, we dream it all over again because it's not the same thing. Everything is new.
Because I think we went from, really dreaming about being able to see the sun through the clouds of our own nonsense and miseries and sorrows and whatever the name you want to put there. And afterwards, it became like hoping that there is a sun through the fact that, this is my life. My life meaning like the clouds. It's very, winter. This is what I told one of my very dear friends recently. I said, seasons are changing very fast, but you can stay. Winter can last very long in your heart when you're not able to just to surrender to and abandon, to that spirit, of hopefulness. And I think that migration led us to embrace the fact that whatever how cloudy it might be in our lives, there's a sun, and sometimes even if it's like very bright, no clouds at all, everything that you are or you think that you are and when you think that defines yourself will just turn your vision into something that ain't the truth anymore. This is the difference between reality and truth.
Yeah.
Your reality could be like awful when actually this is something that even if the feelings are real, this is something that you're embodying, but it ain't anything, ain't the truth. So this is really what we wanted to share here. Just to go back, the 6 dysfunctional kids going back to the basement and looking at all the things that we left there as if they would have been like the rapture or something. Just like, oh yeah, it's true. That was the thing where we were rehearsing. Oh man, look at this. This is what we were, listening at the time. But not in a nostalgic way.
Yeah.
But really like in just assuming who we are now allows us to see whatever happened in the past with a bright side.
Yeah.
Not in a denying way, but in a truth mode.
Yeah.
Kind of way.
Yeah.
So, and I think it represents perfectly the spirit we're in.
Definitely. So that's the Canadian album Canadian version, of the album Between Illness and Migration.
Yeah, we're still confused as well. Don't worry. Don't blame yourself.
Canadian version of the album Between Illness and Migration that will be available on May 20th and a few weeks before on pre-sale as well on iTunes. So thank you very much for all of this. I know people at home are really excited. We can see comments going on in the chat.
We are as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of other surprises coming up,
there's
which I won't talk about.
There's a little video as well that we have for the Canadian version. So let's watch that right now. So it's really, really exciting to see that. Thank you so much for offering us the honor of really going through that journey with each and every one of us in each and every country, to take the time, as you were saying earlier, when people were asking when it would be available in their own country, but to really take the time to live it with us. It's something that's really, really appreciated. And a little over a year ago, you guys released the Japanese version of Between Illness and Migration. Yeah, it was released in March.
It's crazy, man.
Already
a year. Did you see, guys? Did you see that? Oh my God! Did you see that go by?
Not really.
No. Sometimes I need to watch the reruns of the Bla Bla Bla.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on?
What was
Where
your
are the
life
past
like?
few months?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the very first version that you released as well.
Yeah.
The very first Between Illness and Migration to be published. And the very first one that you shared as well with the people was after the release. You toured in Japan, could share the songs live as well, which has been a very special and significant moment as well. And we wanted to celebrate this in a special way, because it couldn't be left unnoticed. We had to do something.
Especially with us.
1 year.
Especially with us,
Well, 1 year is something.
Yeah. We're celebrating like the 13 months of...
If you want me to find things to celebrate,
Exactly.
we'll do it.
Yeah.
But I think that this was important.
Yeah, it's very significant, because there was a reason as well why we wanted to release the album in Japan. You know, not like first as most important, but you know, with the Rising Sun, there's something, you know, Japan has been a part of this journey in such a special and unique way, like everywhere else. But you know, for me, that was very significant. You know, the Rising Sun, when everything started, and so that's to realize that it's been a year. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense for me, because everything went so fast. But it feels like when a moment is real, everything seems in suspension.
Yeah.
And I've been blogging about that a lot, and you need to really dwell into that moment, because it's gonna go away pretty fast. But when you're scared to at the same time to let go of that moment, to keep evolving, so it means that you're gonna take that moment from blooming again. And so the album in Japan has been something that keeps blooming, and people are still you know, adopting those songs. And it's funny, I've still got friends that just like got the album you know, a few days ago, and just like, man, it's a real journey, and it's really something special. And I think it relates to the relationship we had with them, which is the same for the other versions, which went back to the very foundation of why we wanted to do that in different countries like this. So yeah, it's a big celebration for us, you know, in many ways,
really
because
is.
it's part of the migration process. You know, so and it's sake, and I'm the only one who really loves it.
You're the only one who really likes it.
Word too.
So that's very cool. I'm very happy. I would have loved
We
to
did
have
that for
natto.
you.
Sake and natto.
Sake and natto
Better
would have been amazing.
sake.
Not this time.
No,
Yeah.
natto, I'm sure people are happy we don't have that. And this is the sake you like most.
Japanese
that's
perfume,
available
brother.
here. And there's also something especially for Seth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, bring it back, bro.
You'll have to.
So we might need another glass then. Yeah, that's the part of the show where I need to do actions and talk at the same time. Otherwise, it might
This
look
is
kind of
kind of
weird.
I see. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it,
big
bro.
one.
Yeah, me we have. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Where's the high heels?
What's the name of it?
Really disappointed.
It's just for Seth, I
What's
think.
the name
Yeah,
of it?
exactly. So the name is Sayuri.
It's very,
very
important
special.
For Seth.
For Seth. Yeah. A name that represents hope. For this big guy.
For him.
For him. Yeah.
Might be confusing. Those bottles looks the same.
Yeah. But I think it's what he really loves the most about this thing is the fact that it's pink.
No.
Oh,
about
Seth,
that.
it's so nice
I
of
love
you.
you, Seth.
There's a little tint
relax,
to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very, very special, very fancy one, because we know that you're very special.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Not so fancy.
Yeah, well. All right, so, Kampai.
Kampai.
Thank you.
Amazing family.
Yeah.
And this is not only for Japan,
No.
as this is like a real international family. So thank you so much, guys, for welcoming us and for offering us a home that we never believed we could be or have or belong to. Kampai!
Kampai! Oh yeah.
Don't
Very
worry, it's
good.
water. We're just pretending. We're just acting like rock stars, but actually we're just like...
Tell me, it ain't water.
It ain't.
It ain't.
So that will mark the end of the 21st Bla Bla, the live show.
Hey, we made it under like 5 hours.
I know.
Maybe it counts for the 21st and 22nd.
Exactly. So now we're
No,
gonna have
the
like a live
22nd has already
performance.
been started. But thank you so much, guys,
Yeah,
for
thank
being
you
with
so
us
much,
at home.
everyone.
We really appreciate it in a way that words cannot express. And as Alex was saying, this YFE family that we have is something that's completely incredible, something we could never dream
Nice.
of being a part of. And to know that you're a part of this makes it truly wonderful.
Yes. Yep.
But before we end, there was a traditional contest. And Alex is always the one choosing the vinyls. It's a special way for him to invite people into his own musical universe.
I'm still buying music, go figure.
He still does. So you had a very special vinyl today. So do you want to...
So it's been like...
that's great.
Yeah.
The heels.
So...
Yeah, this is from Mrs. Isabel.
Yeah. So we recently, well, I don't know if we mentioned, which since it's not a celebration, but the 20th anniversary of Kurt Cobain's passing. So, and I thought it would be a great opportunity just to show that and to share that moment with people. So this is one of our favorite albums.
This too, 20 years already.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
Insane.
Crazy.
So maybe Miss Isabel,
ready?
you
Pick a
can do
winner?
it. Yeah.
Did you do a prank on this one?
No, it's
Maybe
all
if,
right.
if the name is Paulie, maybe.
It's your thing.
Kenichi Wada from Japan.
Oh,
Nice.
Congratulations.
Amazing album.
Yeah.
It's funny because now people are buying like turntables.
If I win the contest, I'll be ready.
Exactly. So yeah, so thank you so much as well for allowing us to share what really matters to us and what we have, what has been, part of the band history and personal history as well.
So thank you very much for
Thank you so
being
much.
with us.
Thank you, guys.
The next Bla Bla will be in June. But before that, obviously, there's the encore. It's going to be in around 10 minutes, so stay tuned. It gives you time as well to subscribe on the SFCC. Yes, we still have a lot to share with you guys.
Wait for the encore.
Exactly.
And don't forget to go in the YFE store as well, because there's a new T-shirt with the China artwork on it, but there's also a lot of other cool stuff. Very cool. Really. Steph's T-shirt as well.
Yeah.
That's very important. And make sure that you do follow us on tour as well. There will be blogs, pictures on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So pretty much everywhere.
Right on.
That's how we do it. So thank you very much, guys, for being with us. You've made that 21st edition of the Bla Bla something unforgettable.
Yeah, true. Too fast.
Incredible.
Too fast.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
true. Thank you, guys.
See you guys.
Bye, guys. See you
We'll
soon.
be here tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Love you guys.
Love you.